Good afternoon, morning, or evening, depending on where in the world you live. How are you all doing today? Hello, Augie. How are ya? All right, my friends, let me explain exactly what we're going to be doing this afternoon. That is right now. So, this is a Pomodoro Work With Me live stream that is Sims 4 centric. We've got a sim household that consists of myself and subscriber sims. If you would like for your sim to join the household, then all you have to do is subscribe to my Twitch channel or become a paid member over on YouTube. In the second tier, that is the second tier. Brain. If you do both, you can do both. If you do both, then yes, you can have two sims move in to the save. Just because someone asked me that earlier. So, yeah. Just so you know. I've got my daily Pepsi. How did you all do during the break? What did you all do during the break? Let me know. I got muddy. There are an app, because we live rurally now, instead of like on the outskirts of a city, we live more like outside of a city. And now that we're more rural, there are a lot of public footpaths and rambler paths in my general neighborhood. So I decided today that I was going to walk along one of them. That was my walking for today. So my walking goal right now is 5,000 steps. I did not get 5,000 steps. I got about 3,500 steps done. And the reason why I only got 3,500 steps done is because it was a very muddy path. I set myself a goal to reach a specific point on the path, and it got too muddy, so I had to turn around and walk back home. And because the path is so overgrown and so muddy, it took me a lot longer to walk along that path than I thought it was going to. So by the time I got home, it was 20 past 1. And I barely had time to eat my lunch and get ready for this afternoon stream. So, Augie, you fool. Hi, Fat Cat. How you doing? Glad to see ya. Welcome in, my friend. But yeah, Augie, word to the wise. If you decide to go on a dirt footpath, do it when it's dry. This particular footpath that I went on today was like along the side of a farm field. And it was just, at one point, I nearly got to my goal. I was so close to my goal. I was probably about 500 meters away from my goal. Roughly. Okay? I could see it on the map. And I took a step, and my foot sunk 2 inches into the mud, and I nearly lost my shoe. And it was at that point that I thought, I should probably turn around and go back the way I came. Did I do it? No. I foolishly took another 5 steps towards my goal. Because right on the tail end of, I should probably turn around, I thought, but I'm so close to where I wanted to be. So 5 more steps towards my goal, and 5 more times of nearly losing my shoes to the mud. Then I finally went, yeah, I need to turn around. And I turned around and came home. My trousers were mud splattered almost up to the knee. My shoes that were black and white are now brown. My socks were wet because I, being me, didn't think to wear my waterproof boots. It was an adventure. Let's just say it was an adventure. Hi, Ewoki. How you doing? Glad to see ya. Ewoki, you had to leave early to take a nap because that warm. Is it that warm where you're at? I'm really sorry. Augie, you don't blame me. I know you know that I said I was tired because I didn't. Oh no, that's Ewoki. Yeah. I don't blame you for taking a nap either, Ewoki. Don't blame me at all. Iwoki, isn't that the typical thing of not giving up no matter what life throws at you? Did I make it to my goal? No. No, I did not. I think by the time I finally turned around, I would say probably about between 4 and 500 meters away from my goal. It was just too wet, and I have to admit, I was tempted. I was tempted to continue on, no matter what. But I looked ahead of me, and the path was water. It was that muddy that the water had stopped sinking, stopped going into the ground. And it was basically marshland. And I'm like, yeah, no. So I will revisit that footpath at a later time when the ground is, shall we say, more solid. And Iwoki, you just had a 30-minute nap, but you woke up more refreshed, so you're grateful. Oh, that's really good. Sometimes a 20 to 30-minute nap is all you need. It really is. Augie, what would Paul have said? Paul would have said, need my waterproof boots. That's what Paul would have said. It's muddy. Need my waterproof boots. And Iwoki, you're glad that I turned around. Yeah, same here. But yeah, it took me, because it generally takes me 45 minutes. I can walk 5,000 steps in about 40 to 45 minutes. And it took me 45 minutes to walk 3,500 steps. So that's how treacherous that terrain was and how long it took me to walk along that muddy terrain. Yeah. But I still got a bit of exercise in, and that's really all that matters. The fact that I got out there and I did the thing is good. I can always go back out later if I really want, and walk around a little bit more. Another 1,500 steps is nothing. That's like, hold on, I have to do maths. That's probably about a 15 to 20 minute walk. So I can do that. As long as I stay on dry ground, I can do that without any problems. Hey, Big Latish, how you doing, Annalie? You alright? Glad to see ya. Alright, so my friends, this is, as I said before, a work with me stream, 20 minutes of focus, followed by 15 minutes of break time, during which we will inevitably get up to mischief and gossip. So, just like The Sims, we all love a bit of gossip. And Sim News. We can't forget the Sim News either. That's a thing. Pigletish, you're very well. Oh, glad to hear it. You're here for the co-working. Sweet. So what are you getting up to today, Pigletish, as far as work is concerned? So, by the way, while we do our work, we also follow our Sims around. And like I said before, This household is full of Twitch subscribers and YouTube Tier 2 members. So if you would like your sim or sim self to join the household, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button on Twitch or the join button over on YouTube. Right. Shall we get started, my friends? We've been live streaming now for about 11 minutes, so I think that we should continue. Fat Cat the Mud made up what I wasn't able to walk. Oh my gosh, yes. It looked like a wading pool. I'm not even kidding. The amount of standing water that was in that field, it looked like, I don't know where you're from, Fat Cat, but here in the UK, we have what's called Lidos, and they're basically very shallow swimming pools. Think of like a baby pool that you get in the United States. So about 4, maybe 5 inches of water. That's what we're talking about 4 or 5 inches deep of water, and it was as far as I could see past that point. So I'm just like, yeah, there is absolutely no way I'm doing it. I'll return to that path when it's drier. All right then, my friends, let us get the timer going. 20 minutes on the clock. During which I will be quiet, I promise. And then we'll all catch up at the 15-minute mark. Let's go.
New Yap, Suna. Oh. Drift. Rainik.
Clefete Brenatu.
Oh, ye
Fun trip Nipso. Stepit Mom. Zapade. Pomeray. Narga Mimi. Shwe Bow. Ha. Chima Parstoob.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
Ah, Dukna. Skipabora. Huh? Ah.
Oh. Oh.
Bunwaps, 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 yips! Ha! Yo-yo! Whistleloo!
Ka in Chibi.
Oh,
Nopsa, huh? Niborf. Siwang.
Opa! Bamoy!
Hua. Ulak. Storn of Flame. Baranka. Woo! Uh-huh. Chumcha. Noom. Noom.
Ubnate unga.
Basamu, Penerf.
Flutase.
Aha.
Zip babe.
Yikla, Yikla.
Ooh. Tebow. Ganir. Pruba. Bit of Wix. Me chow. Bim moisa. Griffin new play. Tribna. Moishi Fiba Fwabe.
Hmm. Ew. Borima. Ugh. Hua. Ah. Baranka. Hua. Uh-huh.
And we have finished our first focus for today. We're doing good. We are doing really well. I've been working on if you were here for the morning stream, you'll know that I've been working on a online course, and it's I'm suffering from information overload. I'm one of those types of people who I'm okay up to a certain point learning new things, but once it gets to that point, I start getting information overload and I start having all of this stuff in my brain, and it becomes overwhelming and I can't concentrate. I get fixated on the tiniest little things and I can't move forward because I just get so overwhelmed, which causes me to panic, which just downward spiral. All right? Long story short, downward spiral. And we don't want downward spirals. So I have learned, hi Jeeps, yes we are. We definitely are, yes. So I have learned that the way that my brain works, it is better for me to break things up into manageable chunks. I can't talk, it's fine. Yeah, break things up into manageable chunks and also put things into like to-do lists of things that I need to do soon rather than later. Things that I need to do like when specific situations arise. Whoops. Things that I need to do like once a week, then once a month, once a quarter, you know, every 6 months or so, like something like that, and once a year. So, and it helps me to have these lists at hand, so and put them in my calendar, saying, hey, you need to do, you know, for the long term ones, you know, the ones I only need to do once a year. Have that in my calendar to remind me, hey, you need to do this coming up. So that way, everything is manageable. I know exactly when I need to do things, and I don't get that overwhelmed, panicky situation. Augie, you don't believe it. You should. You should totally believe it, Augie. It's true. We are doing really well. Honest. I'm expecting Paul to come home soon, by the way. It is, what time is it anyway? I have no idea even what time it is. It is 20 minutes to 3. So Paul has his after college club today, I think. I'm pretty sure he does. His college hasn't sent me anything saying that he doesn't, so I'm assuming that he does. So there's that, but I am expecting him to come home in like 30 minutes. So we'll see, or not 30 minutes, about 4 o'clock, sometime around that area. We'll see how it does. I have no idea what he's gotten up to today in college with it being his first day back, but we'll find out. There we go. So, for those of you who have just dropped in, welcome back, or welcome in to the channel. This is a Pomodoro Work With Me live stream, and during this live stream, we work. We have 20 minutes of focus time, followed by 15 minutes of chatting, or news, or, you know, go to the toilet time if we really need to. It all depends what you need to do. But I sit here, usually during the break, and I talk, because that is what I do. And of course, in the background, we've got The Sims 4 playing. Following our Sims, we have... Hold on, I'll introduce you to everyone. We've got Muir, who is my Sim self. We've got Rob Bobson, who is Jeebs's Sim. And then we have Cody, who is Rock Your World 12's Sim. Of course, if you want your own Sim in here, all you have to do is become a Twitch subscriber at any tier, or a YouTube member at tier 2 or above. We'll just leave it here on Cody. And while we're having a chat, there is a a little bit of
Monocero?
some information about about the current legacy event that is going on. It is called the Lost Legacies event. It is it's a login event for The Sims 4, but it's also an event that is like a gameplay event. We have quests that need to be done, and you unlock loads of different items by doing it. So let's take a look at the roadmap. Let me just click that and that. Okay, there we are. So now you should be able to see the window. So this is Lost Legacies Week 4 has just begun. If you've not done any of these event weeks, you need to get on doing it if you want the items. So we've got 4 weeks. This is the final week that we're on now. This does end in March. So like I said, if you want to get all of the items, you do need to get a move on and do that. Altogether, for weeks 1 to 3, I think it took me about anywhere from half an hour to an hour to do each week. So and if you use cheats, it doesn't even take that long. So week 1, we met the Royal Envoy, we uncovered Durong family secrets, and we unlocked awards like the Antique Curio display, the luxurious mourning robes, and the heirloom easel of the Durong family. Week 2, we investigated the Cap family and unlocked rewards like the Cap family bookcase, the Cap library bookcase, the antique jeweled ring, which you can find in Create a Sim, and the Cap family key. There are 5 keys to collect in total, and there's a curio little display cupboard that you can put the keys in. In week 3, which was last week, you best the Royal Envoy in a chess match. Sorry, not a chest match. 2 totally different things there. You learned about Princess Cordelia and unlocked rewards like the Regal Residence lot trait, the ceremonial dedication fenestra for Cordelia Thebe the First, and the embossed filigree eye patch, available in Create a Sim. Ewok, lol. What? A chest match and a chess match are 2 different things. And this week, in week 4, we will be solving the mystery and foiling the villain. There's a villain. To unlock rewards like the Master of Grudges aspiration, the Lady's front-facing corset, and the Thebe family key. This is the corset, by the way. I love that corset. It is so cute. Augie, you know what you would prefer. Oh dear, Augie. Ewoki, one can use one's chest to beat someone in a chess match. I think that would be considered cheating. The booby trap strategy, Augie. Oh no. Oh no. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh dear. So, frequently asked questions. What are events? If you don't know what an event is, they are time-limited theme challenges in The Sims 4. When you take part, you can earn unique rewards that you can use in-game, either build mode, live mode, or create a sim. Events are available across all platforms, and there are 2 types of events. The gameplay events, which are quest events that you complete by playing the game. And there's login events that let you earn rewards by just logging into the game over a set period of time. So to earn rewards, you have to make sure that you're online. You have to be online in order to play the events, which is unfortunate. I don't agree with that, but it is what it is. Then you select the Events tab in the main menu to view the events screen. You enter. Actually, you know what? Let me move my camera. There we go. Actually, no, I can't do that. Never mind. Let me go back to the co-working screen. Okay, anyway. Yes, so you select event tab in the main menu to view the event screen, enter live mode, and then it might take a few minutes, but a pop-up will guide you into the first quest. You complete the quest in the gameplay events to earn event points and rewards. If you need any help, you can hover over the quest for tips, or sometimes you can click on the quest, and it will show you what to do next. And there's always a little bit of extra time built into these events, so that if you don't, if you fall behind, you can easily catch up before the event ends. A little bit of advice, some quests are pack specific, so you'll only see some quests if you have the specific pack. And also some rewards are pack specific, so you only get those if you have a specific pack as well. I mean, after all, you don't want a something for a horse if you don't have the horse pack. You know, it's kind of useless to you. And then the login events, again, you need to be online in order to take part of the login events, and you need to log in multiple times throughout the event to unlock all rewards. To claim the rewards, you go through open the event screen through either the main menu by selecting the event tab or the live mode by selecting the event icon. And then you can select claim on the awards that you have unlocked. All rewards earned through gameplay events are linked to your EA account. So if you uninstall The Sims 4, you will still have your rewards if you reinstall and log in with the same EA account that you earned them on. You can find rewards in build mode to create a sim, and they're all marked with a special plumbob icon. And to find these items, you can filter them by event rewards by finding the special drop-down menu and selecting event rewards. And it's the same thing in build mode and create a sim to find them. Some collectibles like plants, potions, and crystals can only be unlocked in live mode, so you have to enter live mode and open the event screen, and then select claim, and once you claim these rewards, you will find them in your Sim's personal inventory. If you sell or delete a collectible reward that you unlocked, you can buy it through buy mode, just as, so you know. And that is pretty much it for the events. Like I said, super easy. I do enjoy these events. They're absolutely loads of fun. Although, to be honest, I do wish that they would give them to us and make them available to play offline, as well as, like, turn them into a scenario so that people can play them and still unlock the rewards even after the event has ended. That would be, for me, that would be a top tier thing to do. And I really wish that they would do it. Wokey, when does the event end? You've been stuck in Sims 2, so you've neglected it. The event ends in... Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I want to say... It doesn't say on this website, which is really unfortunate, but this is the 4th week, and they usually go through... they usually extend the event by 1 week after the event ends. So the event started yesterday, and week 4 officially ends on the 3rd of March. So at a guess, I would say you probably have until the 9th of March to finish all of the event. Just it's probably closer to the 14th, but I since I don't know 100%, I would say the 9th is probably when you want to have everything done by. I can actually look this up real quick. Sims 4 Legacies event end. All right, so let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we are. According to Sims community info. No, I don't want to go in AI mode. Stop it, Google. It says players have until the 16th of March to complete all quests and claim all the rewards. So I would plan for the 15th of March just to be on the safe side. So there you go. You'll catch up during the weekend just to be safe. Fantastic. Sometimes Google is your friend. Sometimes. There we go. So there is still quite a bit of time. Yeah. Thankfully, they have given us quite a bit of time this time to catch up if we fall behind, which is good because I'm always falling behind. Let's be honest. Right. Where are our Sims? Why? Who made Bolinos de Bacalhau? Muir. Muir, why did you make Portuguese deep fried fish balls and then let them go off? Honestly. Thank you, Rob. Thank you for cleaning up the mess. I appreciate it. Yes, I talk to my Sims. Do any of you talk to your Sims? Just, asking for a friend. All right, my friends, our break time is over. Let's continue with our next focus session. Wokey, you talk to your Sims all the time. Same, I'm just like, thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. Or why are you so stupid? You know how it goes, right? All right, my friends, let's continue with our next focus session. 20 minutes on the clock. And I will catch up with you all in the next break. After I ask Rob to fix this broken sink.
Bip, frog, gobba. He's so.
Shally Prag, Tarif. Yappahorn.
Phew, Malice, Nifa. Ralshba. Spino? Yeah, Fruz. Uh-huh.
Boom is Pazoi. Ugh, so.
Oh, Grubel. Uh-huh. Spino. Huh. Spino. Huh. Huh. E-Brop. Ah.
Imkaflu? Rena.
Almost. Sikapoo. Wanna faj liquor.
Swande Schwema. Binarp shells. Ah, Sumonacero. Shivi Merkin.
E-Brop.
Forny Fatoza Bab.
Oh, Prata.
Panios.
What's next? Velma.
Yes.
From Pampe. Boots like Jethro.
Huh.
Ravini Jabby. Fallen Kappa. Lemon juice. Not Oh, tell a Jim Wibsey.
Shomba Falaru. Subao. Plefaya.
Oh, Anchi.
Farno.
Jessene Clonkas Rabar. Swexy. Darzadoba.
Bib Booey Binja. Yassa but Norsta. Yiftebe. Foot new. Oh. From a Froy.
Skeebs Sapula, huh?
Oh, Cardool. Haha, Crazo. Carzini Quixanas?
Ah!
So Maub. Doyum Galabe. Mirvalis.
Galmu Schlurfy. Yabin Balachurf.
On Chibi.
Flensha.
Haha. Oh, Quarte.
Mavish.
In Chibi.
Ah! Epidroy.
Oh, Dreffin Abo.
Yatsu!
Ooh.
Yakinarb! Ah.
Say, whoa. Oh. Struba? Oh.
Ah. Zilnoi, Schmezel Klimp Flisserak.
Hey,
Aze.
whoa. Oh.
Hizoi Brapani, Zanesso Duma. Bzrik, Hapiam, Wanafesh. Star Namsi, Tisa Web Galarga, Uchima, Jashibi, Nyafloof, Lasho, Anafej, Shebi, Yanap.
That's true.
Hey, Yipsy.
Ah. Hamplin Gramble, Harbu.
There we are, my friends. We have finished yet another focus session. Welcome back. How are you all getting on? And Jeeves, I am so sorry that you missed the the chest versus chess debate. I need to turn my overhead lights on. Give me 1 second, everyone. There we go. It was one of those, I thought I had done it earlier, but evidently I had not. It's fine. So for those of you who are just coming in, welcome to the channel. I'm Muir Dragon, otherwise known as Muir or Merely Sims, and this is a Pomodoro work with me, study with me style live stream. We do this every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 10 a.m. to noon UK time, and again after our lunch from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. UK time. Breathe. Good advice for life, that. During our live streams, we chat about recent life simulation news, what we've been up to in our lives, and so on. And we also follow the adventures of our Sims in the background. We're currently following my Sim self, Muir. We have 2 other Sims in the background, and they are Twitch subscribers. If you would like your Sim to join the household, you can subscribe to me on Twitch at any tier, or join as a paid member over on YouTube at tier 2 or above. I just, feel like I have to say that every so often. So, yeah, we're getting on there. We're doing things. I'm actually getting, being pretty productive. For some reason, everything is breaking in this house. I have no idea why, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We do need to upgrade some items, I think. So once... Hello? I'm pretty sure I told you to repair this. Please. Rob, sorry. Rob has sonic sinuses. That's why everything's breaking. It's Rob Bobson's fault. Honestly. Honestly, dude. Can you please repair the why can you not repair it? Can you do Repario on it then? Please? Please and thank you. Thank you very much. Sims, I swear. Sometimes Sims just don't do what you ask them to do.
Solu Yobo.
And there we go.
Ah, yibs.
Okay, now I would like for you to please upgrade this
Hooray.
to instant upgrade core. Please. Just you know, do it. Do the thing, please. Just because you know, it would be useful for everything to be fully upgraded. There we are. I will slowly have Rob Bobson go around and like upgrade everything so that things don't break as much.
And Frobby Seabrook. Fenoy?
I'm sure it'll be fine. So we just followed Muir around for a bit. So once again, let's go ahead and we'll follow Bob. Actually, you know what? We've not followed Cody around much this stream, so let's go ahead and follow Cody. I try to give each sim equal screen times, but sometimes I forget. So if I ever have forgotten to show off to follow a sim around, please let me know. The way I've got it worked is we're following one sim through each focus period and another sim through each break period. And then if there's any pop-up that happens at any time between, in the middle of those two periods, then I will switch over, or if like a sim is asleep or something. So that's if you're wondering how I follow, what the criteria is for following sims around, that is literally it. That is how I work. So today is Wednesday. Just as a reminder, there's no live stream during the day tomorrow, so no Work With Me live streams on Thursday. That's because I stream in the evenings on Thursdays. But what are you all got planned for tomorrow, out of curiosity?
No.
Personally, for me, my plan for tomorrow is to record videos. Thursdays is work day. Specifically, Monday to Wednesday is when I get adminning done, write scripts, plan out content, and stuff like that. While Thursdays is recording and Fridays is editing. That is my weekly work content creation schedule. Saturdays and Sundays are primarily for fun and spending time with family and friends.
Ooh.
Jeebs, you've got work tomorrow. I mean, that sounds like a good thing to do. You work so you have money to spend on games, right? That's how it works. As well as, spending money on your little one. That's important as well. Augie, you've got, tomorrow you'll be tidying, then space, Elite Dangerous, and then work. No, Cody, I'm not going to make Cody squeamish. Oh, there we go. But yeah, that sounds like a productive day tomorrow as well for you, Augie. Tidying up, having a little bit of fun in space, and then your typical day job. Cody's just like talking to me. I've got that jacket in real life, by the way. That's why I'm wearing the jacket in The Sims, is because I actually have that jacket. It's available on The Sims shop, or was. I think it's still there. It is a pretty cool jacket, I have to admit. It's a really neat looking jacket. Astana, welcome in. You just found out that Marie biscuits are not just in Norway. Wait, Marie biscuits. Why is that ringing a bell? Are those biscuits, are those like the ones that are shaped like scallops? Or am I thinking of something else? Iwoki, you got your morning walk tomorrow, followed by work, and then reading after work. You'll have to see how you're feeling. Astana, what are scallops? Scallops are shells. So you know the fan-shaped seashells that you can sometimes find? Those are scallops. And there is a biscuit that is shaped very similar to those seashells. And I cannot remember what they're called. Astana, the Marie biscuits that you're talking about have small holes and the text Marie on the front. Okay, then it's totally a different biscuit that I'm thinking of then. And Iwaki, you have Marie biscuits in South Africa. They're thin, flat, round, buttery, and sweet. Ooh, yours could be different though than what they've gotten that Astana's got. Iwaki, okay. So yours are like the one with small holes and the text Marie on the front. Okay, so yeah, then that is totally different than what I'm thinking of. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find the ones that I'm talking about. Madeline. Madeline is what I'm thinking about, not Marie. They both start with M, okay? But yeah, I'm thinking of Madeline cakes, which are very tiny sponge cakes that have a shell-like shape. But Marie, a Marie biscuit. Okay, I see what you mean. They are here in the UK. I don't know if we can actually get proper Marie biscuits or Maria biscuits, but they are very similar to something called a rich tea biscuit that we have here in the UK. Asana, yeah, similar to tea biscuits. Yep, I like tea biscuits. I know that they're very simple, but they're really nice. Iwaki, you haven't had one of those in years. They remind you so much of your gran, and yes, you totally say tea biscuits. Jeebs, they do look a bit like digestives, yeah, but you know what a tea biscuit is, right, Jeebs? So yeah, you would definitely you would think of a rich tea biscuit if you had a Maria biscuit. Jeebs, someone send you some. I mean, I'm guessing, just a guess, but I think you might be able to find Marie biscuits occasionally in Lidl or Aldi or possibly IKEA. Very, very possibly IKEA. I mean, if you're gonna find them anywhere, it's probably gonna be one of those three shops here in the UK. I love IKEA. I sometimes go to IKEA just for the snacks. The snacks in IKEA are so good. I shouldn't snack though, you know. I mean, that's currently why I weigh 80 kilos, just because I snack too much. But they're seriously tasty. Oh, by the way, I do have a new channel redemption. I have temporarily disabled the pedal one. That makes me, reminds me to use my my under desk pedal bike, and the reason why I have temporarily disabled that is because I don't have my bike right now. I don't have my under desk pedals. because with all the electrician work going on, they got moved and stored, and I haven't gotten them out of storage yet. But I do have a new one that I put in today that is over on Twitch. That is, for those of you who are over on YouTube, I do apologize that you don't have channel point redemptions. I really wish that we had some kind of redemptions over on YouTube, but um, over on Twitch, you can use your channel points to um, the new channel point redemption is to make me use my ring weight. So y'all can help me get in shape by using your channel points to make me do like 5 repetitions per arm of a arm weight exercise. So I can do curls like this, bicep curls. I can do over, lifts like this above my head. I can do ones like this that work out this part of the muscle by dropping the ring behind my back and lifting it up like that. If I had 2 of them, I would be able to do proper, presses. So I need to get a second one. But yeah, anything that I can do with one arm, I will do 5 reps of one of those exercises every time you all redeem that reward. So y'all can help me get fit. Please help me get fit. Iwoki, you call them Marie where you're at, and you wonder if that's the Afrikaans influence. That probably is. Yeah, that would be my guess. Augie, you're going to be heading out soon. No worries, Augie. Have a wonderful school run. I hope everyone's had a good day. All right, then, my friends, we have finished our break. So let us continue with our next focus session. As always, 20 minutes on the clock, followed by a 15-minute break. And I will catch you all after our focus session.
Nadzielna Barove Senzengorch. Markdon. Hampe Tibanu. Squame Quaz. Swarspakatsuni. Bratza Skanzas. Gedna. Yarpanoosh.
Ospa?
Quas?
Krivasu?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Maday! Sinead!
Wibasuk.
Soy! Muchi peaches at feast. Flea moan. K West. Chabe Sturka. Yo, Swabo, you Norg?
Oh. Kapoma. Galpa Fateb. Benopa Campe. Almof. Sikafoof. Wanafaj Lika. Froibe Bahana. A voice of Bawa.
Bit of Wix. Me chow. Bim moisa. Frick that.
Scoof.
You boys, Devara. Ababo Breezy. Wait. Dapanu Darza. The boy? Jimmy up. Tar Flata. Bull. Wicca. Ravenina. Swappa.
Oh, you had a Velk. Kiss Noy.
Jim Wibsey. Hey,
Nepsquav.
Ephedroy Yambara.
Quaskanaya. Tenebib.
Farpik Anuna.
Fibna?
Shinek Buna.
Dammit,
Huh?
you're Jassa.
Yumamush. Oganshima. Wibisyef.
Hey.
Waksa.
Masma Mjolnik. Rainik Wambakirk. Oh. Sul Tarif. Yerbik Zerza. Tintu Imaro. Imuyib. Anaber Yasmiz. Shiba. Ibolo. Ah. Usmavadish. Yerbik Zerza. Tintu Imaro. Bibo Yisharo. Lunasek Betessa. Imuyib. Anaber Yasmiz. Sul Tarif. Oh, tell a Jim Wibsey. Shiba. Ibolo. Yerbik Zerza. Tintu Imaro. Masma Mjolnik. Rainik Wambakirk. Usmavadish. Oh, Dreffen Abo. Ooh.
Indok.
My beast.
Oh. Say. Whoa. Oh. Struba. Oh.
Fruk. Chesane Clonkus Lanaga. Garabu Brobfrosh. Birus Skansis. Stumsy Turip. Grenea Hisla. Phanosa Labrajus. Gorch Botne. Meshka Craney. Possum Rubina. Agama. Glubby. Fruitful Fwimpy. Naya Floof Moochie Peachy. Monafej Usha. Blasho Anafej. Shippy.
Baya. Flynn. Crummy. Ah. Nah.
Blofa Balafoy. Aragaba.
Oh.
Yemfo.
Say.
Parsife Froben. Skooma Plondi. Hey. Tiru. Tiru. Yips. Rangoya. Phew. Ooh, Sporgly Cabana. Leonard. Ooh. Abo, Zamonasaro. Oh, tell Jim Wibsey. Shimray, Gorch Variki Wixona. Sacranario, Aragaba Abanor. Zappin Quarjabin. Shimray, Lonsivzar.
Forney Fatoza Bab.
Oh, Quapo.
Peniops.
New Beam. Ifla.
Gibbs. Tinoba Zawang. Goni.
Fempty Swibik. Skisnaplushi. Bimaza. Yanoborp. Freenip. Gungade Yawada. Whew. Huh. Yappahorn.
Oh.
Penthipabevo. Ruthe. Frodima. Galpa Fateb. Benopa Camp.
Sweet Panza?
Huh?
Really shay. Formpa?
Yabba Frollis. Lyre. Shirsha Gibaru. Quinharp. Simse Chorib.
Chabin Durkeem.
Oh, Prita.
Fanukadoi.
Quasin X. Thelma.
Steve Charso Denoy.
Oh, Quapo.
Flagisi.
New Beam. Ifla. Ah.
Yips.
Ah. Tinaruja Sapa. Axine Klaboom. Yibs. Happy I'm from.
Ah. Ha-ha.
Nibahana Draba.
Oh.
Shirsha Gribaru.
Oh.
Ye class Sacranario Abenor. Ravobi Sacranario.
There we go, my friends.
Look,
That is our
nice.
third
Sure.
focus session
Hey.
for this afternoon.
Jimmy
We're doing okay. I've got quite a bit done. I keep thinking that this fountain is a broken item. Hearing the water splashing in this fountain, my brain is automatically, every time I hear it, I keep thinking something is broken in the house. And I'm sometimes right. Something is broken in the house. It happens to be the sink. This sink is broken in the house, but I was hearing the fountain as well. So I'm sure it's fine. Everything will get fixed eventually. I believe in our Sims. They can do the things. Oh dear, oh dear. So, like I said, we're doing well. We are doing really well. We do have a little bit more news that I would like to talk about. So, just one little thing. I don't know if any of you play The Sims Free Play. It's a free version of The Sims that's available on mobile, I believe. And they just released an update not that long ago. So let's take a look at that real quick. Jeeves, you don't play Sims Free Play. I mean, it's not moddable, so I don't blame you for not wanting to play it. I do know that a lot of people play it, though. So they've released the Live in Large Town expansion. It says it's a permanent addition to Sims Free Play, launching as part of their next update, and is focused on enhancing progression and town-wide improvements. It is not a limited time theme or event. It's a long-term evolution of how the Simtown grows, progresses, and plays in the game. Jeeves, it's predatory. It's got a lot of it's microtransactions, isn't it? There's a lot of microtransactions in Sims Free Play. I want to say that I played The Sims Free Play back when it was on Facebook. I think that's where it first started out, was on Facebook, and I absolutely loved it. Until they started in with all of the microtransactions, and then I didn't enjoy it as much. Ewoki, you've got to head out. No worries, my friend. You please take care of yourself, and hopefully, if you're available tomorrow night, please feel free to drop in and laugh at me dying in Minecraft, because you know it's going to happen. You know it is probably going to happen. I'm either going to die or I'm going to come very close to dying. We'll see how it works. But have a good day, Ewaki. But yeah, this update, I'm only covering it because, you know, it's part of The Sims. It is a life simulation game, and there are people that play it. So, but yeah, they're adding more levels. This Live in Large update is increasing the level cap from 65 to 75, adding 10 new levels of progression, which means new goals to strive for, new rewards, and ways to increase your town's productivity. And that says that one of the most common requests from players of Sims Free Play has been more Sims. And with this update, they say that they want to help unlock more life in and around Simtown. So you can unlock with 7 additional Sims as you advance to the expanded level cap and the new level up requirements. One unlocks at level 17 and another at level 40. So if you're past level 40, that's 2 Sims that are ready to move in to your town straight away. And the other 5 Sims can be unlocked at levels 66, 68, 70, 72, and 75. Free Play launched back in 2012. I honestly did not know that. That's pretty cool. So it has been going for nearly 14 years. It says, As Nancy Landgrab herself was heard saying, I've noticed the streets are busier, the homes are fuller. I do adore momentum. And when something's on the rise, Landgrab Ventures makes sure it rises properly. So there's permanent upgrade paths to 10 selected stores across Simtown, with each store featuring a structured progression tree with lasting benefits. So each store now includes 10 upgrades, a defined progression path, and major upgrades that unlock benefits such as well as increasing the store's building quality. So that's 100 upgrades in total across your town. There's the pet store, the children's store, Promotions R Us, Baby and Bumps, Pet Salon, the Salon, Custom Swim Store, Car Dealer, Sorceress Supplies, and the Supermarket that are all available to upgrade. To access Landgrab Ventures, you must be level 15 or higher. And as you invest in upgrades, each store building quality increases from 1 to 3 stars. And you can see here an example of the... Sorry, I accidentally turned off my camera. But yeah, you can see an example of the progression there. You can have up to 16 pets in one home now and build a petting zoo of your dreams. You can increase the number of Sims that can live in a household with Baby and Bumps. You can unlock a collection of hairstyles from the salon. There's more spells that can clean things up in Sorcerer's Supplies. Catty Cakes has an adorable furry assistant at the community market, and so on. So there you go. That is just an overview of the Sims Free Play update that is coming soon. And that's it. Like I said, I haven't played Sims Free Play since it first came out back in 2012. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I want. I don't think I really want to, because I'm not the target audience for it. It's very, as you said, Jeeves, it is quite predatory. I'm not sure if which was worse, Sims Mobile or Sims Free Play. I honestly don't know which was worse. I do know that a lot of people who played The Sims Mobile, which by the way is now been completely shut down. I do know that people that played The Sims Mobile were really sad that, that they took the game down. I mean, I would be upset with The Sims Mobile because you want to talk about microtransactions? The Sims Mobile, whoo boy, tons of microtransactions. If you wanted anything good for Sims Mobile, you had to pay for it. And the fact that they shut the game down means that if you've just wasted, you've wasted all that money. Especially if you bought a bunch of stuff from the Sims Mobile store that with real money, and then did you bought stuff 2 weeks before the game was closed down? That's just horrible. I don't agree with stuff like that at all. And I will happily say that I don't agree with stuff like that. Okay, so where are our Sims? Speaking of Sims, where'd they go? I'm gonna have Muir play this music box. Just because I haven't noticed anyone playing this music box, and I think that it should be played. There we go. It's got a little Grim figurine with wings, which is hilarious. And it plays The Sims. Listen, can you hear it? It plays a little haunting Sims theme song. I like that. That is so cool. Weirdly, though, there's been no Mira didn't get any extra moodlets from listening to that, which is very interesting. I have to admit, because I had thought that that was gonna give your sim a weird moodlet, but no weird moodlet at all. Kind of kind of disappointing, to be honest. It is cool though. I do like it.
Deezy. No.
Wow.
Yay boo.
It's hard to believe that it's nearly 4 o'clock in the afternoon already. My brain still is like, oh, it's only like just now going on 2. I mean, obviously it isn't, but it feels so much earlier than it actually is. I am fully expecting Paul to walk through that door at any moment. Literally that door, my office door, because I have a do not disturb sign on my office, and he ignores it. Even though he will point out the sign says do not disturb, he'll just completely ignore it. If he wants to talk to me, he'll just burst right in. Although he is getting better at it, I have to admit. He is getting better. By the way, if you all are wondering about my son, you can meet him on Friday nights. He streams Minecraft on this channel on Friday starting at 8 p.m. UK time. Of course, he does live streams that are his own. So when he plays Minecraft, it's his own way of playing Minecraft. He is autistic, and he likes being in creative mode so that he can build whatever he wants without, the whole grind of getting all the materials. Which is absolutely fine with me. So, but yeah, he goes into creative mode on Friday nights, and he builds whatever really is in his mind at the time. So he's done loads of things. He sometimes dresses up as Ant-Man, and last week he ended the stream having built a little bit of a motorway and a bridge going over a small river that's in the world. So he says he wants to continue with the motorway this week, so we'll see how he gets on with that. Let's move over to Muir, see what Muir's up to. Looks like Muir is chatting with Rob. I'm curious as to their relationship levels. Let's have a quick look. So, Muir is very good friends with Rob and Cody, so that's good at least. Good friends, there you go. Yep, they are good friends. And Cody and Muir are also good friends. Very nice. Oh, Rob has lost a sedentary lifestyle. It's fine. I'm sure we're okay with that. So let's check Rob Bobson. We know that they're close, that Muir and Rob Bobson are close friends, but let's check with Cody. Oh yeah, they're good friends. Rob and Cody are good friends. That's nice. I'm glad that the three, Sims are getting along with each other at least. Can you imagine a Sim in this house that didn't get on with anyone? Can you imagine the chaos? The absolute chaos. Oh, I can. I can totally imagine the chaos. So what do we have? We've got a masterpiece. There's a masterpiece there. That's an excellent... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell off the... anything that isn't a masterpiece. Because we've got a couple of masterpieces here. So we'll sell off the excellent... Okay, that's a masterpiece. That's fine. And we'll put up the masterpieces up on the walls. So that one's excellent. That one is excellent. That one is excellent. And here we go, a freestyle, a masterpiece freestyle. That's fantastic. So I'm just going to go ahead. We'll put that one there. We have so much money. I might have to get rid of the money. We currently have not the maximum amount of money that you can have in this game. It looks like we need to pay the bills, though, so that's fine. We'll go ahead, pay the bills, and probably a good idea to pay the bills, right? Jeebs, we need a villain sim. I mean, isn't Rob Bobson a villain? He's got that villainy university degree. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Rob Bobson is pretty much everything. But no, he is not a villain. He's not evil. He's got a villainy degree, but he isn't actually like evil or anything like that. Look at all those traits though. Jeez. That's a lot of traits, Jeebs. That is 100% a lot of traits. I love it though. I absolutely love it. But yeah, I agree. We do need someone to, you know, join the channel as a Twitch subscriber or a YouTube paid tier 2 member. And and give us a an evil sim just to create a little bit of chaos. That would be cool. Hint, hint, everyone. Hint, hint. All right, my friends. We are going to have to end the stream there, however. Let me... You know what? Let's find someone to raid, shall we? Let me exit the game. And we will find someone quickly to raid. I have no idea, off the top of my head, who all is online. But, I think we need to find out. Let's see. Is anyone playing The Sims? No. Nope, no one is playing The Sims, but having said that, Morgan K is online and they are doing a co-working and studying stream. So I think, let me just make sure that Morgan is indeed online, which she yes, she is. Fantastic. So let's go and give Morgan our raid for today. For those of you who are over on YouTube, if you want to join the raid over on Twitch, please do feel free to do so. I will give you the link to Morgan's Twitch channel there. And let's do this raid. Oops, nope, that's not the button that I wanted to click. That's the button. There we go. My friends, I will see you all back here at 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow evening. Please take care of yourselves in the meantime. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and let's go give Morgan K an awesome coffee raid. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Jeeves, one time Rob Bobson made his entire family earn potions for several lifetimes. Wow. Seriously, wow. That is a interesting story. I like it. All right, let's go give Morgan, sorry, an awesome coffee raid, and I'll see you all tomorrow night. Bye for now. Take care. Bye.